Here I go. Good morning. I'm your guide this morning. My name is Dr. Jillian Taylor, but you can call me Jillian. I'm Assistant Director of the Maritime Cetacean Institute. So please follow me and just give a yell if you can't hear me, okay? The Cetacean Institute is the only museum in the world exclusively devoted to whales. As you can see, we have a great deal to offer. But that is small compared to what we know, or rather what we don't know, about whales. The first commonly held misconception is that whales are fish. They're not. They're mammals, just like you and me. Warm-blooded, needing air to breathe, and producing milk to nurse their young.
Do whales attack people, like in Moby Dick?
No. No, most whales don't even have teeth. They have a soft, gum-like tissue that strains vast amounts of tiny shrimp for food, and that is the limit of their hostility. Unfortunately, their principal enemy is far, far more aggressive.
You mean man?
To put it mildly. Since the dawn of time, men have harvested whales for a variety of purposes, most of which can be achieved synthetically at this point. 100 years ago, using hand-thrown harpoons, man did plenty of damage. But that is nothing compared to what he has achieved in this century. This is mankind's legacy. Whales hunted to the brink of extinction. Virtually gone is the blue whale, the largest creature ever to inhabit the earth. Despite all attempts at banning whaling, there are still countries and pirates currently engaged in the slaughter of these inoffensive creatures. Where the humpback whale once numbered in the hundreds of thousands, today there are less than 10,000 specimens alive, and those that are taken in are no longer fully grown. In addition, many of the female whales are killed, while still bearing unborn calves.
To hunt a species to extinction is not logical.
Whoever said the human race was logical? Now, if you'll follow me, please, I'll introduce you to the Institute's pride and joy.
Please meet your guide at the information desk.
This is the largest seawater tank in the world, and it contains the only 2 humpback whales in captivity. They are mature humpbacks, weighing 45,000 pounds each. They wandered into San Francisco Bay as calves and were brought here. We call them George and Gracie.
That's perfect, Spock. Male and female humpback in a contained space. We beam them up together. Consider ourselves lucky.
Beautiful, aren't they? And extremely intelligent. Now, if you'll follow me, please. Despite all that they are teaching us, we have to return George and Gracie to the open sea.
Why is that?
Well, for one thing, we simply don't have enough money to keep feeding them 2 tons of shrimp per day.
How soon?
Soon. It's too bad, too, because they're really quite friendly, as you could see. I've grown quite attached to them. And now, here's a much better way to see George and Gracie. Underwater. What you're hearing is recorded whale song. It is sung by the male. He'll sing anywhere from 6 to as long as 30 minutes and then start again. In the ocean, the other whales will pick up the song and pass it on. The songs change every year, and we still don't know what purpose they serve. Are they some kind of navigational signal? Could they be part of the mating ritual? Or is it pure communication beyond our comprehension? Frankly, we just don't know yet.
Maybe he's singing to that man.
There's a guy swimming.
How did he get in there?
What the hell? Excuse me, wait right here.
Demonstrations of echolocation.
Excuse me. you and what were you doing in there?
Yeah, speak up, though.
Attempting the hell to communicate.
Communicate? Communicate what? You have no right to be here.
You heard the lady.
Admiral, if we were to assume that these whales are ours to do with as we please, we would be as guilty as those who caused their extinction.
Okay. I don't know what this is all about, but I want you guys out of here right now, or I call the cops.
I assure you that won't be necessary. We're only trying to help.
The hell you were, Buster. Your friend was messing up my tanks and messing up my whales.
They like you very much, but they are not the hell your whales.
I suppose they've told you that, huh?
The hell they did.
Right.
There she is. From the Institute. If we play our cards right, we may be able to find out when those whales are leaving.
How will playing cards help?
Well, if it isn't Robin Hood and Friar Tuck. Where you fellas heading?
Back to San Francisco?
Came all the way down here just to jump in and swim with the kiddies, huh?
Very little point in my trying to explain.
Well, yeah, I'll buy that. What about him?
Him? He's harmless. Back in the 60s, he was part of the free speech movement at Berkeley. I think he did a little too much LDS.
LDS? Come on, why don't you let me give you a lift? I have a notorious weakness for hard luck cases. That's why I work with whales.
We don't want to be in any trouble.
You've already been that. Come on.
Well, thank you very much.
Don't mention it. And don't try anything either. I got a tire iron right where I can get at it. So, you were at Berkeley?
I was not.
Memory problems, too.
Oh. What about you? Where are you from?
Iowa?
Oh, landlubber. Come on, what the hell were you guys really trying to do back there? Wasn't some kind of macho thing, was it? Because if that's all, I'll be real disappointed. I really hate that macho stuff.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
What's going to happen when you release the whales?
They're gonna have to take their chances.
What does that mean exactly, take the chances?
It means that they will be at risk from whale hunters the same as the rest of the humpbacks. What did you mean when you said all that stuff back at the Institute about extinction?
I meant
He
that
meant what you said on the tour. That if things keep going the way they are, the humpbacks will disappear forever.
Oh, that's not what he said, farm boy. Admiral, if we were to assume those whales are ours to do with as we pleased, we would be as guilty as those who caused, past tense, their extinction. I have a photographic memory. I see words.
Are you sure it isn't time for a colorful metaphor?
You're not one of those guys from the military, are you? Trying to teach whales to retrieve torpedoes or some dipshit stuff like that?
No, ma'am, no dipshit.
Well, good. That's one thing I would have let you off right here.
Gracie is pregnant.
All right, who are you? And don't jerk me around anymore. I want to know how you know that.
We can't tell you that.
But
if you let me finish, I can tell you that we're not in the military, and we intend no harm towards the whales.
Then what do you
In fact, we may be able to help you in ways that, frankly, you couldn't possibly imagine.
Or believe, I'll bet.
Very likely. You're not exactly catching us at our best.
That much is certain.
I have a hunch that we'd all be a lot happier discussing this over dinner. What do you say?
You guys like Italian?
No.
Yes.
Yeah,
No.
no.
Yes.
No.
Yes. I love Italian. And so do you.
Yes.